Hey everybody, Andy Stickle here. Today I'm going to teach you the secret to being successful at anything. Stick around. You're not just a lawyer, you're a defender of the defenseless. You possess a license that allows you to fight for those who can't fight for themselves. But while you're fighting for others, who's watching out for you? For far too long, lawyers have been fed line after line by big marketing companies, promising the world and delivering nothing. And even worse, think of all the people you were unable to help just because they didn't know you existed. That ends today. It's time to take the power back. This podcast will teach you how law firm marketing really works, how to not only get more clients, but how to get your dream clients, how to save time, how to save money, how to save energy by only focusing on tactics that work so you can grow your firm and help more people, and how to never get screwed by a marketing company ever again. My name is Andy Stickle, and I've helped thousands of lawyers, and I can help you too. This is the Law Firm Marketing Hacks Podcast. Okay, so one of the things that I have learned throughout my career, and I'm only 36, so I still have a lot of career ahead of me, but I've actually done pretty well for myself. I'm more successful than most people that I know that are my age. And the reason why, and I can attribute this to one thing, is that I am coachable. And that is something that I decided to be a long time ago after kind of listening to other people who are successful and seeing that their success, very few people were successful on their own. Most people learned from other people. You know, they found somebody that was already successful and they learned from them. They had mentors. And I decided a long time ago that I'm not going to try to reinvent the wheel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be coachable. I'm going to hire coaches. I'm going to listen to people who are already doing the things that I want to do, that are already successful in their own right. And I'm just going to listen to them and I'm going to do what they have to say. And actually, it's really interesting. I'm part of a mastermind. Again, in Dan Henry, he's my business coach. And we have 4 meetups a year where there's a small group of us, maybe probably about, 8 or 10 of us in the group. It's a really expensive group. It costs about $30,000 a year to be a part of this group. And it's funny because there's a few people that have joined the group and people have come and go. And the most successful people in the group are the ones that haven't argued with Dan about, Dan says, okay, what's wrong with your business, or what do you see your struggles are? And, they'll say, oh, we're struggling with, X, Y, and Z. And he'll say, okay, well, here's how you fix it. And there's some people in the group that have just wanted to argue with him about everything and wanted to basically say, oh no, well, that's not going to work because of this. And, here's why you're wrong. And I'm very conscious about that because he's more successful than I am in terms of he makes more money than I am. He sells more things than I do. And that's why I hired him. I don't want to hire somebody that I know more than, and that's, that I'm exceeding. I want to learn from people. So what I decided to do is I just decided that I'm just going to do whatever he says. And I always did that about 75% of the way. And it wasn't a conscious thing where, oh, well, he said this and I'm going to purposely do 75% of it, but then I'm going to veer off my own direction. What it kind of came down to was focus at some points. But one of the reasons, and I believe I'm probably one of his most successful students. I think so. I'm definitely one of the most successful. I don't know if I'm the most successful, but I'm one of them. And the reason why, and there's a couple other guys in there that have done a lot, that have done really well. And the thing that we all have in common is that we basically found somebody who was doing what we already wanted to do, and we listened to their advice and we did it. And that's basically what it is. And so we actually had a meeting in, when was it? It was, we're in November now. I think July was our last meeting, and our next meeting is actually going to be next week. And what happens is we meet every quarter, and basically we start the meeting, and it starts off with, okay, what are the problems that you're having this month, and then we'll fix them. What's cool about it is that he doesn't have like a set agenda. Basically, the agenda is based off of what everybody's problems are. So in July, we went to the meeting, and I had a bunch of different issues that I needed to work on and a bunch of things that weren't quite working well for me. So we spent 2 days and addressed all of those issues. And at the end of the meeting, when I was leaving, and I don't know if he remembers that I said this or not, but I'm going to remind him next week when I see him. But I said, I'm going to make a conscious effort this time to implement 100% of everything that you told me to do. And that was back in July, and I've been very, very conscious about implementing exactly what he said to do. Some of the things he said to do was actually to stop doing so much. He had said that I was doing too much. He had said that I wasn't tracking my marketing accurately, and I needed to implement a new tracking system, which is 100% true. I knew I had a lot of stuff coming in, but I didn't know if it was coming from the podcast or from my YouTube channel or from the Facebook group or where it was actually coming from. I needed better tracking, so I needed to implement that, because when you focus on that, then when you focus on where things are actually coming from, you start to identify, okay, this marketing works for me, this marketing's not, maybe LinkedIn is not doing anything for me, so I need to stop focusing on it. Or maybe LinkedIn is bringing in a lot of stuff and I didn't even realize it, so I need to focus more time on it. So he gave me a lot of things to do. I wasn't running enough ads. I wasn't running enough follow-up ads. And I was very conscious to implement it. And July is when I met with him. August, I started doing this, and August was the best month that I had ever had after following that. And then September was also the best month that I had ever had. So I just beat July. I just beat, August beat July, and then September beat August, and we just wrapped up October, and October was once again the best month that I've ever had in terms of sales. And I mean, we're talking increases of like 40% month over month for like 3 or 4 months in a row. And the reason that I'm able to have this success is just because I'm coachable, because I understand that there's things that I know and there's things that I don't know. So what I do is I go to my coach and I say, what do I need to do? What do I need to do, coach? Teach me. You're already doing this. What do you need? How can I be successful? And the nice thing also, like I'm pretty good at marketing, but it's also really nice to have an outside opinion to look at your stuff, because they're not attached to it the way that you are. So it's really beneficial. But that is the secret. Is that if you can find somebody that's already doing what you want to do, and then you can get them to coach you, and then you can actually be coachable, because hiring a coach is not enough. The biggest thing is you got to actually be coachable. And when you do that, then you're going to see that pretty amazing things happen. And that's one of the biggest pieces of advice that I can give anyone. That's one of the things I coach probably almost 200 lawyers by now in my social media marketing for lawyers masterclass. And the ones that actually are coachable, the ones that are actually listening to me and do what I say, and follow my advice, those are the ones that have success every single time. Every single testimony that you see from me, those are the guys that actually followed what I said to do. So that's my tip for the day. If you want to be successful, be coachable. Talk to you guys soon. Hey, thanks for listening to the Law Firm Marketing Hacks podcast. Remember to subscribe and to leave a review. Do you want to know how to get more clients flocking to your law firm today? Do you want to get the phone ringing off the hook with more leads? Well, ranking in the top 3 in Google puts you on the fast track to getting more clients. The firms that rank in the top 3 on Google get more leads, more clients, and make more money for their law firms. But how do you get there? Where do you even start? Well, I've created a 24-part video series that is designed to help you skyrocket your firm into the top 3 of the Google Maps. It's 24 videos over my shoulder where I teach you exactly, step by step, how to get your firm in the top of the Google Maps. Go to lawfirmcourse.com and I'll send you a free USB drive with the entire course on it. This course teaches you exactly how to improve your Google rankings and get ranked in the Google Maps. The simple steps are proven to work and lead to more law firm clients fast. In fact, these are the exact strategies that we take when clients hire us to get them into the Google Maps. And don't worry, you don't need to be tech savvy. I show you everything in very simple terms. So go to lawfirmcourse.com today
and get your free guide to dominating Google. Hurry up because we're almost out of USB drives, and when they're gone, so make sure to go grab yours today.